Week 29 for Dynasty was a little bit of a letdown after what was, in my opinion, last week had the best episode um, of the series to date so far in this analysis. This episode, not too much really stayed with me other than Fallon and Jeff are fighting for custody of the baby because Fallon's decided that she wants to keep the baby now. Okay then? She really didn't want the baby, now she does. It's a mess. Jeff has been off sleeping with Claudia. Yeah, that happened. And he discovers that Claudia is the one who has been leaking information to the Colbys. Carrington information to the Colbys, and he finds out that she's doing it to find Lindsay. And he calls his uncle out on it, which is actually a really intense scene. It was a good scene. Jeff honestly hasn't made too good of an impression on me. I think the character is pretty bland. I don't think they knew what to do with him, but he was barely in the pilot in Oil, so the way they've expanded him has not been, in my opinion, the best. I hope for his sake, that for that character's sake, it transforms a little bit more naturally throughout the rest of the series, but for now I'm just not all that impressed with him. Oh, and Claudia is holding a gun at the end of the episode. That's I don't remember too much of what happened. I do remember that Alexis is toying with Crystal, but doesn't reveal that she knows that Crystal is still married to wherever that other guy was, and that marriage she thought was annulled was never annulled. I remember that happened. I was disappointed because I want to see that blow up, and I know that blow up is coming. It must come. But if I can make a prediction, I even predict that next episode, and there is a week off in between these two episodes. My prediction is that still will not be resolved by the end of this, the following episode. Yeah, Claudia is holding a gun, and to me it was implying that she was so distraught that she was going to try to kill herself. That was my takeaway from it. Will she go through with it? No. Dynasty isn't a political show. It's not really trying to make any sort of statement. Even the statements that they started to say with the Stephen Carrington character, they kind of took it back and retconned what they had done. It's just, this season's been a mess. It's been they're trying to change what the show initially was. I have no problems with that personally, because season 1 was, in direct comparison to season 2, season 1 was boring, but also in direct comparison, season 1 seems a lot more realistic, a lot more planned out than what season 2 has been. And I'll get more into that later in preparation for season 3. But for right now, was this a good episode? It'd be a stretch for me to say that it was. It was okay at best. Am I looking forward to the next episode because there is a week off in between? Yes. I just want to see how the season's going to end. I want us to get to the season finale. I'm really looking forward to how are they going to wrap. Well, I mean, obviously they'll end on a cliffhanger, but how are they going to wrap this season up? Because so much has changed since the original opening first season. Anyways, I hope you guys will keep coming back with me as I keep returning to the Carrington Mansion.